Hello, world. Richard of Carver here. It is day 15 of sobriety versus 20 years of being high. Wild. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for checking in and being here. This is just an update again on how my 15th day of having no drugs in my system feels versus 20 entire years every single day that I was high for 20 straight years. Sometimes when I say that, it doesn't hit home too much. It's just kind of like a thing. So I think for myself, it's important to, slow down sometimes and feel the weight of what that is and, the reality of it all. And it's just crazy how it happens. I mean, it's every day, every day. I mean, I was a morning user as well. It's an all day user, wake up in the middle of the night user. So it's one of those things that to ensure daily use, you just plan and you make sure you have enough and it just keeps going every day. You don't think it's going to be 20 years, but whoever's watching this right now, you've been breathing every day for however many years. So it's just something that happens, it's just, you wake up, you do it. And, it's insidious. It really gets into everything. Your whole way of being kind of starts going around making sure you have your substances so that even when it comes down to money, any way to get that, okay, money's secured, let's get that, and then I can do other things. But then you do enough drugs, you don't really want to do other things. You're happy just chilling. So it starts to bleed into everything. And, you can fight it and fight it and fight it. And I fought, definitely fought, and put on a good showing. I think maybe of trying to hold it back for a while, but it's relentless. The way that it can tear down your life, at least for me, but again, heavy user. So I am still coughing up a lot of black, which is a wild thing, but it's positive. I think that shows that, it's getting out of my system in some way. And, I am really looking forward to rewiring my brain enough to be able to sleep for longer than some REM cycle and then up and at 'em. Really, really want that. I think I said the last stream, I can see how, torture or how sleep deprivation became a form of torture. It's hard. But I would rather be doing this. So I'm glad to be on the path. And I'm glad to have the support system around me and my friends and family and you all out there. So thank you again. So to check in, let's see what we did. Last night, if anybody tuned in to the 2-week celebratory stream, you saw me butcher a bunch of Beatles songs, which was nice and fun. I liked doing it. I'm down to butcher songs anytime. I mean, speaking of butchering songs, like songs happen, I feel like, because you just kind of keep doing something, or maybe there's like a product, so you got to have a song that starts and ends, and those types of things. But being an artist and a musician, a songwriter as well, the way that music comes to me and ideas come to me, they're usually not in song form. It's that beauty that, oh, there's that recipe of sound. It's like coming down from the heavens, from the zeitgeist, almost like something that's occurring right then, and it just drills in. It's like an earworm, it's just in there all day. And to me, I'm here, and it's like not real words, but it kind of goes in the melody thing. And then I'll shape the words. Like if you're, hey, you got to have some word, hey, like babe, something had to form that type of sound in the mind. So even if I'm quote butchering a song, as long as I just feel like I'm singing that melody, like for me personally, I'm getting something out of that, you know. But then I know that being a musician, you got to play songs, you got to do your jam and all, you know. So I understand there's different things, but I'm just saying that for me, I'm happy just to fool around. But if you guys did tune in on that, you would have probably seen that I was hyped, big time energy because I think maybe I slept the night before or something. Who That's the thing. Memory goes from insomnia too, and on top of all the drugs. So I've got to do some memory exercises to slowly get some brain things happening. But I was up until 3 to 4, somewhere around there, a.m. last night, just because I couldn't sleep, laying there, just hyped. I got to sleep for about one REM cycle, got up and went to Wilmington, did some work up there throughout the day till I kind of hit my like tired wall. Then I went over to my boss's house to grab something to bring back to the office. Uh, and then that kind of like put me in such a time where there was some wonderful traffic and an accident that I got to drive home in. So when that happens, usually I start, I have my AirPods in and everything. I usually start to look around for somebody to speak with, or I'll be singing and doing that type of thing. But it's a great time to kind of reach out to old friends and stuff and catch up with friends if you haven't talked to them about the week. So I called my buddy Dan. Of course, I call him Dan the Man. And Dan's a sweetie. He's a good dude. But I haven't talked to Dan in a week or two, probably 2 weeks ish. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not even in the new year. Now that I think about it, because I told him that I was going to be doing the sobriety thing, but he hasn't gotten to speak with me since then. So caught up with him, and now Dan is also a user as well, a somewhat heavy user, but I think you know, he doesn't consume in the same way that I did, and it kind of works for him. And I always call him like a scientist. He makes a lot of stuff, so he's very smart, and I feel like I want to get him like a lab coat for his birthday or something like that. I hope I shouldn't be saying these things. I hope he doesn't go back on these streams. I probably won't even tell him about this streaming channel until after his birthday because it's coming up not too far away. But talked with him while I was on the phone with him. My dad beeped through on the phone, and I haven't talked to my pop also in almost 2 weeks. Really, like not much. In like the past few months. I think he's just been going through it and real busy, and I reach out and everything. But so he beeped through. I told him, I was like, Pop, I gotta go and finish talking with Dan real fast on the line, and then I gotta go to bed. So I'm gonna talk with him tomorrow. But I got off the phone with Dan, and no sooner did I do that, I mean literally phone out of the hand, to where then I'm about to lay down and get the nap on because no brain activity at that point. You can still see I didn't really get much of a nap because there's still not much brain activity up there. But then my phone was buzzing, and it was one of my best good friends, one of my brother buddies from college and from beyond. His name is Webb. I love Webb so much. Truly a golden individual. Really, really cool. And so he was FaceTiming, and with my whole group of friends, if you're getting FaceTimed, it's kind of one of those like, um, it's unsaid, but I think we've also said it at this point. But really, if someone's FaceTiming you, it's always accept. Because we don't abuse the FaceTime bomb, but if you get FaceTime bombed, it'll be important, so you always answer. So I got to answer, and I got to be introduced to his new baby, which was such a surprise and just awesome. And oh my gosh, like my best buddies as a dad. There's so many of my best buddies are dads now, um, which is beautiful to see. And just amazing. He has a little baby daughter, and I'm just so happy for him. And it's just gorgeous seeing like life. So see this little countdown here. It's going to go black. And so what I'm going to do before is I'm just going to press this button and see something. 10. Well, that didn't work, but here I am anyway, so we're cool. Um, I still have not put this beauty to the test yet. So this is going to be my other streaming one, and I have a component for that coming in the mail tomorrow, and then we'll have that all set up. It's going to be cool. So I may be looking a little different by tomorrow with the camera. I'm not really 100% sure what angle we're going to go with, and but I think this camera is going to be my secondary camera now, and we'll set some scenes up and have not just the singular camera going on, but so yeah, got to speak with him, called up, talked about some of our friends, see what they're, just kind of shared some stories with him. And then it was time to get off the phone. And then I did get a little nap, which was beautiful. I got about an hour nap and got up, was eating some carrots. And my buddy George called. Hello, my bro, if you are there. And got to catch up with him. And he was on a snack run for the fam and for himself a little bit. You got to get that little sweet treat. And after that, I edited some videos and I pulled out well, not really out, but off the wall, the next guitar that I'm going to introduce everybody to. So far, I believe we've met my Gibby, the Gibson CL20, my favorite acoustic. We have met the Guild Classical. We've met the Pink Paisley, the Fender Pink Paisley Strat that's been modded. We've met the red Bronco bass. I believe in the beginning streams, we met my Fender P bass. I was just jamming around on that. And I think that's all we've been introduced to. I think we were also introduced to this Breedlove just by pointing at it. One of the tuning oh my gosh, I can't be looking at that. And it just is like flopped. So like pointing the wrong directions. But one of the tuning pegs is off of that. So I machine head. So I have to buy a new machine head before I really like restring that and get it going again. But that Breedlove's fun too. So now it brings us to the next guitar and introduction. This guitar is so awesome and special to me. It is, for a guitarist, I feel like you got to have a beater guitar, a chunker. And I mean, when I tell you I went to the nth degree with this, it's really like a truly beat guitar, like beat up guitar, but I love it. It's a Yamaha Classical. I've had it since, might have been before high school. I might have been in middle school while I had it, like 8th grade. Not, could have been right in the beginning. I really feel like it was 8th grade though. That sounds about right. So it was, I think, it was new when I got it. It was it's kind of like a beginner classical guitar, like maybe a student classical, not really student classical. It's just kind of like the first round of classical guitars out there. And basically I had a bunch of different guitars over the time, and I decided to take a screwdriver and scrape in the front the face of it triangles. And I was going to put a whole scene on there too and paint it or scrape it. I painted another guitar. But that never came to fruition. So I just have triangles as a border around it, which is fine. And all of this is to say that the name of this guitar is called the River Guitar. So it got that name maybe only within the last 6 to 7 years, somewhere in there. Yeah, probably 7-ish years, somewhere 8 maybe. But because it was always just like the Yamaha Classical before then, or the Beater. But that's not a really good name. And the thing is, around that same time, I fell head over heels in love with kayaking. I live in a very watery area. There's a lot of different little rivers, tiny little finger rivers. There's big rivers. You got the ocean on the other side of it. And, not that I've kayaked in the ocean yet, but, on this side of things, I have kayaked every single body of water. If you do your whole Google Map thing radially, anything I can pretty much drive to in our area, one by one. Just went to them all. And also, I mean, half a mile down the road from me, very close, is a boat ramp to one of the rivers, so I'd always go into that, or directly across the street from me. It's such a cool thing, is a managed hunting area, but it's not really like managed. It's just like an area, and it's a big lake. So I get to just like, pop it on my shoulder and walk across. Now it's a lake. I don't love to kayak in lakes. It just feels like I'm in a bathtub and nowhere really to go. But it's kind of neat because at the end of the lake, it's on a hill, which is wild because it's a man-made thing. They dredged out the canal near me, and all of the spoils went into this, way back in the day, like large field, and just kept building and building and building. And they divoted it up at the top, and it's contained with a whole water containment system up there with a whole bunch of like wood and pulleys to keep the level. But it's actually like up in the air. At the end of it, they set off the fireworks for my town. So it can get really beautiful over there when you're just on the lake, and it's like kind of at your, like you're pretty much under the fireworks or in it because the whole lake is reflecting it. Actually, I have a short of the lake. If you guys go into my shorts, and you'll see the hot air balloon that came down over it and almost like landed in it practically. But that's the lake I'm talking about. So as my kayaking journey kept unfolding and I was just like hanging out, you have to have a guitar. And so I was like, all right, which one's coming with? And it ended up being always this Yamaha Classical. And I would shove it in the bottom of the kayak with me, and then sometimes I'd just put it on top of the kayak, and one thing leads to another, and it inevitably rolls off the kayak, and before you know it, it's floating next to you in the kayak. Oh shoot, So it has been, we're saying, full on in the river a couple times. And in general, if it's just laying on the kayak as I'm kind of like rowing, sometimes it gets like mud and water and all of that. So all of this is say, let's meet her. Dun, 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 dun. Here she is. It's the river guitar. So if you see, there's all of the weird triangle action that I scraped in with a screwdriver all on the outsides, high school, middle school time, not really 100% sure when. And it's a C40 is the actual name of the model, and you see it's all been, that's all like the bottom of the kayak scraping and, but she still rips. The only problem is it is a little out of tune sometimes. Some little out of focus when I'm way back there. But to me, when I'm out there on the kayak and in the nature, a little out of tune is not too bad. As long as you have a guitar with you, For streaming purposes and listening back, y'all might think it sounds like butt. However, Sometimes that's the point, right? It doesn't always have to be perfectly in tune. It's the emotions, right? I'm not really sure if this stuff like picks up. I gotta listen back. So I guess there's really no way to fully get the guitar in. I might lift this up just a teensy. Get this little moved around a little bit, y'all, and get that out of the picture there, you know. All right. I think the angles are okay. We did it. I think. I bet you there'll be a countdown soon. So I wonder if I just go ahead and do it myself, you know, maybe we'll restart it. Black screen. And I'm back. All right. See the iris messing around in here. See if I put more light on. Yeah, that's going to happen. I want to play that all of a sudden. So, what is that? That's not dogs. It is dogs, I think. Dogs. Let's see. Because you got to be crazy. Yeah. Let's bring this is over. Ooh. And I think we're still on. Spat. Good. Iris is stopping messing with that. All right, y'all. Let's fool around with a Pink Floyd melody. I'm not playing the whole thing because that's not my jam right now. But I want to play this a Weezer song or two. But this is happening first. So. You got to be crazy. Gotta have a real need. Gotta sleep on your toes. When you're on the street, got to be able to pick out the easy meat with your eyes closed. Silently down with it, like the club tie, the firm handshake, so look in the eye and an easy smile. You have to be trusted by the people that you lie to. When they turn their backs on you, you get the chance to put the knife in. Fun chords. It's a really beautiful type of. I guess it's not really an E minor 7. It's like an E minor 7 with a 2 in there because of the F sharp. So E minor 7, 9, something like that. Anywho, I think I want to play Weezer. Let's see. It's nice to play an out of tune sounding guitar on an out of tune guitar. It's like a pretty undone all of a sudden. That's better. for I'll soon be naked. Lying on the floor, I've come undone. That's a funny one. Sure. Fun band, huh? What's with this homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta front? What did we ever do to these guys that they were so violent? And I know. Wait. And I know I'm yours. And I know you're mine. And that's full time. You look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're married Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. Don't you ever fear, I'm always near. I know that you need help. Your tongue is twisted, your eyes are slit. You need a guardian. Ooh, and I know I'm yours. Ooh, and you know you're mine. And that's for time. I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're married Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. That stupid black screen, oh darn it. Stupid thing. All right, and it's back, I think. Wait, there it is. Well, it has to happen that way, right? Beautiful. You know, nothing like the black screen of non-streaming. See it. I think that concludes that random Buddy Holly play. Back in tune. I'm gonna play one more. I think it would be cool to play. We'll play a chill out one. We'll play what those last couple were off of the Blue album, right? I want to play the last song on Pinkerton. What is that? Butterfly. So I'm trying to remember what these chords are. All right. So thank you guys for spanning time here and just chilling. Remember looking at Vincent Gallo and his Buffalo 66 and his spanning time on there. But I think this will be a good end stream song. So I'm probably just going to play through this and blow you all a kiss and wish you a good night. And lay in bed for 3 hours probably before I fall asleep. But it's all good. Tomorrow I'll be teaching private lessons, so that'll be fun. So yeah, let's do it. Yesterday I went outside with my mama's mason jar, caught a lovely butterfly. When I woke up today, looked in on my fairy pet, she had withered all away, no more sighing in her breast. I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't want my body told me to. I didn't mean to do your harm. Every time I bend down one, I think I want it slips away. The ghost slips away. Smell you on my hand for days. I can't wash away your scent. If I'm a dog, then you're a when I woke up today, looking on my favorite bed, she had withered all away, no more sighing in her breast. I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't want my body to. I didn't do your harm. Every time I bend down, all I think I want it slips away. The ghost slips away. I told you I would return when the robin makes his nest, but I ain't never coming back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm Sweet. Good enough little tunes to fool around, and thank you all for being here, you know? So, yeah, listen to Weezer's first couple of albums if you guys haven't. They are fantastic. I kind of lost sight of them after, I don't know, it might have been around Maladroid or something. I haven't really listened much to them. I don't know if Black Album was before that or after, but I think Black Album was good if I remember correctly, but really haven't listened to them in a while. I was in a Weezer cover band in college, which was funny. Bam. Focus. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for us for tonight. Thank you guys for being here. You know, I really appreciate it to the heart. So I hope you guys are doing good, feeling good, loving everything. Hopefully. It's cool for now as well. So take care of you guys. Take care of yourselves because you deserve it. Love you. Peace and love.